All right, let's talk about AI and the future of work. I mean, it's a topic you just can't get away from, right? But if we cut through all the noise in the headlines, what is actually going on? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dig into a huge report that gives us a really clear, data-driven picture of the massive changes that are right around the corner.
So let's just kick things off with one number that, well, it kind of puts everything into perspective. 57%. What is that? That's the percentage of current work hours in the US that are probably going to be automated. It's a huge figure, and it's a massive signal that these big changes aren't just coming, they're already here.
And look, this isn't just some number pulled out of thin air. This data comes from a super comprehensive report by McKinsey. It's called Agents, Robots, and Us. It is a seriously deep dive, and it gives us a clear, evidence-based look at what's really coming down the pike. Okay, so when you hear a number like 57%, I get it. It can sound pretty scary. But what the report argues, and this is really the most important part, is that we're not looking at some kind of dead end. We're at a turning point. The phrase you got to remember is transformation, not termination.
You know, the first place our minds go is this fear of mass unemployment. It's totally understandable. But what the data is actually pointing to is something different. It's pointing to mass job transformation. And that's the emerging reality we all need to start wrapping our heads around and, getting ready for.
So here's the main idea. It's not that entire jobs are just going to disappear overnight. It's that the actual tasks and the functions we do inside our jobs are changing in a fundamental way. Think about a graphic designer, right? Their job isn't going away, but all those hours spent manually creating mock-ups from scratch, that's shifting. Their value now is more about directing AI tools, refining what comes out, and really focusing on that high-level creative strategy.
So if our jobs are transforming so much, what does this new world of work even look like? Well, the report gives us a really simple but powerful way to think about it. They call it the new work trinity.
And this is what it boils down to. It's this new collaborative model. It's not people versus machines anymore. It's people working smoothly, side by side with AI agents. You can think of them as your software partners for thinking tasks and robots for all the physical stuff. This trio, people, agents, and robots, that's the team of the future.
Now, a change this big isn't just about how we work together on projects. It's also about creating an absolutely insane amount of economic value. The scale of this opportunity it's just massive, and it's all tied to this new way of working. We are talking about nearly $3 trillion. That is the projected economic value this whole shift is going to unlock. And get this, that's in the United States alone. So this isn't just disruption for the sake of disruption. It's a massive economic engine that's just waiting to be fired up.
But here's the catch with a $3 trillion opportunity. It doesn't just happen. It has to be unlocked. And to do that, you need people with the right skills to work in this new trinity of people, agents, and robots. And it turns out there's one skill in particular that's emerging at a rate we've just never seen before.
Okay, check this out. While the demand for your average skill has seen, pretty steady growth, the demand for what's being called AI fluency in US job postings has just exploded by 7 times. 7. And that's just in the last 2 years. I mean, that is faster growth than any other skill out there. It's wild.
And just to be super clear, this isn't some niche little trend just for software engineers. This massive surge in demand is happening across all industries. We're seeing it in job postings for project managers, for marketers, for financial analysts, you name it. It's a sign of a fundamental shift in what companies are looking for. And believe me, we are just at the very beginning of this whole thing.
So this brings us to the real heart of this entire explainer. In a world where people, agents, and robots all work together, what is the one skill that pretty much everyone needs to start working on right now?
It's called AI fluency. And really, it's just the ability to effectively use and manage AI tools to get stuff done. This isn't about learning how to code an AI from scratch. No. It's about knowing how to be a good partner to it, how to ask the right questions, how to make sense of what it gives you, and how to use it to solve real problems and create value. And that actually points to something deeper, something more profound, which this quote from the report just nails. AI fluency, yeah, that's the specific skill that's in demand today. But the timeless skill underneath it all is simply learning how to learn. The tools we use, they're going to change constantly. But your ability to adapt, to get curious, and to master new ways of working, that is going to be your most valuable asset, period. So the bottom line is this. This isn't some scary future we should be afraid of.
It's a change that we should meet with curiosity and a willingness to adapt. The key to really thriving in this new era isn't about fighting automation, it's about learning to work with it, so we can do things we could never even do before.
And that leaves us with one final, pretty personal question. You've seen the data, you get the shift that's happening, and you know the skill that's in high demand. So the question is, how will you adapt?